We'll be looking at 3 big signs that custom software is the best way to grow your business. According to a recent study by JP Morgan, only 8.9% of businesses make it to 1 million in annual revenue within their first 5 years. If that's you, congrats. You are literally in the top 10 of SMEs. You should feel proud. But if you also feel hungry to take the business beyond its first million, custom software might be your answer. And here's how to tell. I'll walk you through 3 signs that a business is in the right position and will benefit from investing in custom software. If a sign fits you, you get a check. 3 checks and time to write me a check. For context, my team and I have been building custom app and SaaS for businesses over the past 7 years. I would say we've taken on about 30 projects in that time. And those 30 projects are from speaking to over 1,300 business owners and entrepreneurs. And let's say that's less than 100%. The rest either didn't need it or they just didn't show that they were ready. So we advise them that it would most likely be a huge waste of money. Whenever I see businesses throwing money down the drain, I always think, God, why was I born a human being? If I was born as a dream, I would be rich. Plus, I could have all the dreams in the world. Because that's where they all go, down the drain. The only way to save your dream is to subscribe to this channel and leave a like. So here's how to tell a business should invest in custom software to grow past its first million. Starting with the biggest. Number 1, you've validated your problem or idea. Ask any business owner about current business constraints or ideas for new products to market. They'll tell you about the 20,000 things that have been floating around their head. That's not good enough for custom software. You need concrete evidence that number 1, your problems exist. Number 2, your problems are big or frequent or big and frequent. Number 3, your target users will use a digital solution to these problems. And number 4, depending on the solution, target users are willing to pay for it. This can be summed up as doing your homework. Doesn't matter whether it's an external or internal product. It must always have target users. It must always solve key problems they face. Your target users must always be tech-savvy and willing to use a digital solution, whether mobile or web or both. And if it's for customers, they must be willing to pay for it. And if they don't want to pay for it, can you generate revenue in other ways? Advertising, using it to cross-sell your other services, selling data, and many more. If you have not done this research, you're not ready to invest in custom software. You're underage and trying to get into the club with a fake ID, and I'm telling you to go home before I tell your mom. If you have done the validation, give yourself a check. Before we go to the next sign, shameless promotion time. My team and I at Upside Studio help non-technical entrepreneurs grow past $5 to $10 million in annual revenue with custom software. We've worked with over 30 leading brands across industries. These businesses were stuck where no ready-made solution on the market solved their problem. To continue growing, they had to make their own solution. If your business is also currently stuck at this 5 to 10 million level and you want to explore custom solutions, let me help. There's a link in the description to sign up for a free, no strings attached strategy session. We'll dissect your current constraint together and you get an honest opinion about whether custom software is your answer. And if yes, we decide if we can work together. If it's not, you just save yourself from a very big investment with no ROI. Apply through the link and we'll be in touch. I'm only taking 3 of these calls per month and it's first come, first serve. So if you want to work with me, apply now. Back to the video. Number 2, you've ruled out ready-made solutions and competitors. So by now, you've established that the problems you want to solve are real and severe, and your target users will use a digital solution and even pay for it. All you've established is that an app or SaaS is a potential opportunity for your business. You need to go a step further, and it's different depending on whether this is an internal or external product. If it's an internal product, a lot of businesses actually face similar problems. Not identical, but similar enough. So most solutions end up being slightly different variations of the same thing, which is why they are customizable off-the-shelf enterprise software solutions. Most of the work has been done and businesses just need to customize maybe 10% of the app or SaaS. I'm talking about Salesforce for customer management, Oracle for enterprise resource planning, Trello for project management, Xero for accounting, Workday for HR issues, ShareTribe for e-commerce, Zendesk for customer support. The list goes on. If these are good enough, you've just solved your problem 100 times faster and cheaper than building your own custom solution. So before you go straight into development, schedule a call with a sales rep from a few off-the-shelf solutions and check if their product can deliver what you need. But not just today. So think of what you might need in 3 years and ask if Salesforce or Trello can still be useful then. Software is meant to be a long-term solution. Moving to new providers is so painful that many businesses choose to stick with inefficient software they've been using for a long time instead of transitioning to better software. If it's a customer-facing product, does your product truly have a USP? And can it be defended? And if you say yes, how did you come to this conclusion? Did you just glance through Google Play? Did you check the second page? Did you do additional desktop research? In a world with too many apps, it's hard to be noticed. But if you have something people truly need and no one else does it, you will get noticed. If your app starts making traction and making money, competitors will see if they can copy you. The harder it is, the better. And this can go beyond the digital space. Exclusive partnerships, established distribution networks, unbeatable prices. If you know your product has a USP and can't be easily copied, you have a very strong argument for custom software development. So if you have done research and ready-made software solutions aren't good enough for your internal solution, or there are no existing competitors that compare to your customer-facing solution, then give yourself a second check. Your business has a strong potential to benefit from investing in custom software development. One last sign you have to meet. Number 3, you have the time and budget to go custom. Maybe I should have started with that. If you can't afford it, stop daydreaming and get back to work. That sounds like something Andrew Tate would say, and I think I could learn to be more aggressive. So let me cut myself out and get back on topic. If you have given yourself 2 green checks up to this point, it must mean number 1, you validated a problem or idea worth solving, and number 2, you've done research and there's no ready-made solution that does it, or no competition with your specific USP. It's good because you need custom software, but it's also bad because you need custom software. Budget-wise, it will vary depending on what you want to build and who you want to hire. And you can dance and play around and penny pinch all you want to cut costs here and there. But unless you're prepared to spend at least $50,000 to produce your product, it's a big risk to start. You'd be better off trying to get it made with no code or something. Doesn't mean you have to spend 50K, but you probably will. So if you can't set aside that much and say no matter what, this goes into development, then you risk running out of funds during development. And you have no money, and no app, and after a month, no developers either. We can't wait for you. But if you're making $1 million with even a 5% net profit margin, you can afford it. So then, it's about your time commitment. Can you dedicate at least 10 hours every week? Can you commit to personally testing every feature as it's developed? Can you promise you do everything you can to promote the app or SaaS instead of always getting distracted with other parts of your business? That's why every project we take on has a dedicated project manager. They make sure everyone is doing their job and making progress. If you can't be your own app project manager, can you get someone in your business to fill that role? There has to be someone from your side, not the developers. That's on top of everything. And if you can do that, give yourself a third check. And sounds like it's time to invest in a custom software solution and move past that $1 million revenue club. So what if you check all the boxes and all the signs are there, but you're not sure? Good, I like that. You're careful. Probably how you got to $1 million in revenue in the first place. But you don't want to be the guy where the girl is giving him every sign in the world and he's still like, What I mean is, if there's every sign that custom software is your best way forward and you have the fund and resources, what are you waiting for? I recommend you watch my video on the steps involved in custom software development. There are 9 of them, and considering the level of investment involved, you don't want to skip any. And if you don't have 3 green checks, stop daydreaming and get back to work. Just kidding. Thanks for watching, and you will get there one day. I hope you do. Please leave a like, subscribe, and let's see what custom software development process looks like.